field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's go. Hey, cross field.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at it, 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And Lance now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. To throw is Fields. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
One play action. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And this will be caught by Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. Here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Fields. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Rail, cycle. Cluster, 6.
In his own end zone, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fields on 3rd down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain move. But this time they let him roam down the field then some.
On first down, it's Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Fields. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bears 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Lance. They'll start. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Right through. Hey, green.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw is Fields. That's going to be caught, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Johnson goes in motion left.
Here's Fields.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown!
Chase Claypool, 51 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Fields trying to throw for it.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance gets this one to use check. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded inside the 5. So a change of... on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw. Fields. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Fields.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fields throwing again.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Fields on first down.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney from 21 yards away. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the 49ers are going to get a 1st.
Lance back to throw.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Lance looking to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off